A few years ago, Pakistan used a drone to drop weapons and smuggled heroin along the Punjab border. There were preliminary indications that drones were a new element in the asymmetric war against India. These were the first signs that drones were a new element in the fight. After that, it was just a matter of time until terrorists and their Pakistani handlers used drones attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. And they did so by carrying out a drone attack on the Jammu airfield. The Jammu airfield incident showed the weaknesses in the security apparatus, in effect for key military locations, and hence underlined the necessity to modernize it to confront emerging challenges. However, the targeting of a military station by an armed drone is a severe escalation, as well as a worrisome portent of things to come. The drone attack in Jammu was an effort to undercut the ceasefire accord and set off a chain reaction that would result in the LOC reopening. Last year, India was unprepared and had no counter-attacks ready. It was unable to stop the drone attack. But now, the army has purchased the vast bulk of drones. India is also working on both offensive use of drones and counter-drone systems to prevent attacks on critical facilities. This comprises swarm drones, logistics drones, and explosive-carrying loitering weapons that can identify and detonate at a target. The IAF also has Israeli Harop, killer or kamikaze drones that act as cruise missiles by exploding into enemy targets and radars. DRDO has provided its indigenously developed drone Bharat to the Indian Army. It is a light surveillance quadcopter unmanned aerial vehicle. And in a major move, the Indian Air Force has chosen to purchase 100 unmanned aerial systems, UASs or UAVs, for monitoring and protection of IAF sites around the nation. These drone systems will be purchased from Indian suppliers or original equipment manufacturers. The IAF had already made a 155 crore rupees deal with Hyderabad-based Zen Technologies for anti-drone equipment. The current acquisition will significantly boost the Indian Air Force's capabilities to counter such assaults. It will be used for surveillance, reconnaissance, and detection during day and night at various IAF bases, with the capability to carry electro-optic and thermal images, high-altitude operation, and the ability to detect a human-sized target from a long distance. This will enable the IAF to detect and counter both enemy UAV attacks, as well as terrorist attacks on its bases. In the previous 2 years, the services have focused on buying modern platforms, with the newest technology, including UAVs and counter-drone systems. Most are for ISR missions. The Navy also contracted with BEL to buy an indigenous naval anti-drone system, with hard kill and soft kill characteristics. And a total of 76 Tapas drones will be inducted into the armed forces, with the Army receiving 60, the Air Force receiving 12, and the Navy receiving 4. And by 2023, Indian Armed Force will get the first delivery of Tapas BH-201 UCAV. It will have an operating altitude of 30,000 feet. There are also plans to enhance male UAVs with improved satellite communication and sensors for extended observation and reconnaissance missions, and arm them with air-to-ground missiles and laser-guided bombs for precise attacks. However, a case to buy 30 MQ-9B, high-altitude long-endurance, hail-armed drones from the US, 10 for each of the defense services, for $3 billion, is still pending.